Hello Aries, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign, folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations here with your forecast for the week of September 4th to 10th, 2017. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, watching, and sharing the videos. I very much appreciate all of that. I will be using the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck this week, and I have drawn 7 cards for you. But please remember to watch all 3 signs, the videos for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. They will collectively give you a more comprehensive picture of the energies that lie ahead. Well, we have the dog at the very rightmost position, and that dog card signifies the atmosphere, general preoccupation of this week, and it's a wonderful omen. A dog is a wonderful omen of loyalty, kindness, humbleness, a sign of service, but also playfulness, joviality, and friendship. So let's see what this card will mean in the context of your week. We have to look at the other cards: the fox, the ring, the bear, the park, the key, and the woman. When we see the fox and the ring together, where the fox is looking away from the ring, we can suggest that there is definitely someone shying away from commitment. Now, that may very well be you, but I have a feeling with the woman card there in that spread that it may be someone else. It may be someone with whom you're romantically involved, or with whom you are thinking of having a greater commitment. You may be finding that this person, often a woman, but sometimes a man in this case, may be shying away from this commitment because of a change of heart. And they may be influenced by someone older, or a loyal friend. It could be a mother figure with the bear there. It could be, a new lover with the rose and the ring in the cage there. So that key card is very seminal to this as well. So it could be any of those things, and I feel that there may be some, shying away or lessening of affection, or maybe a distancing in some way for those of you who are experiencing this. And remember, not all comments apply to all Aries people. I mean, there's a million of you out there. We'd have to do an individual reading for everything to apply to everyone. But, right now, as it stands, some of you may be experiencing this. Some of you may also be experiencing something coming public. With the park card there, we're looking at things that are public, things that are, coming out into the open. Maybe a secret is being exposed, but also maybe somebody is, trying to take away something that you have out in the public. So watch out for copyright issues. Watch out for, intellectual theft, intellectual property theft, that kind of thing. With the ring in the park card there, I would suggest that it's definitely some kind of a contractual issue that may come into play for some of you. So be very, very careful. Now, we also have the key there, and I love having the key in the middle of a spread because it talks about finding solutions to things. When we have the key there, it's talking about basically anything that is troubling you may actually be worked out. So this is a wonderful omen for negotiations, for positive outcomes, for figuring out how to go around something that's difficult, finding an answer to something, even finding some kind of piece of information, or a strategy that might work. That is very, very essential. But when we talk about, having the woman there, it may very well be that solution may come from a woman. And again, the woman card may sometimes represent a man, but it doesn't always have to. It usually represents a woman. So with this loyalty that's coming through with the dog, I feel that a loyal friend, even maybe for some of you, becoming much more. Perhaps you're, very close to a friend, and, you just have to see how things work out. I think the name of the game here is, not to let things out in the public just yet if you're dealing with a close friend. See how it works out first, so that reputations, aren't affected in any way, and people don't have any emotional repercussions. But I do feel that with these cards, those of you who are not dating right now are definitely poised to meet someone new, someone who will be a good confidant, someone who will be perhaps in a position of authority with the bear there. There's all kinds of possibilities. I also feel that there's a strong partnering aspect, even in business this week. And remember that Jupiter is still in Libra up until the 10th of October, and that favors any kind of partnership endeavors. So keep that in mind, especially when you're dealing with, authority of some kind. So if you're dealing with, let's say a franchise, where there's an authority overseeing the individual franchises, that kind of situation really needs a good look this week, and to fine-tune solutions, even to negotiate things that aren't exactly working out. Very, very good week to get into that. And remember that Mercury is still retrograde until the 5th, so it goes direct again, fortunately. And with that, we can start seeing things move forward quite a bit more. And I feel that when Jupiter enters Scorpio, you're going to be really much more in a dreamier phase in October. And I feel that this month is the time when you have all those planets in Virgo, really being meticulous, asking for you to straighten things out, to organize, to sort things out, to get your life in order. I think this is just the most amazing energy this month. And, you may be a little dreamy around the 6th because you have a full moon at 15 degrees Pisces. But, then you come into a new moon on September 20th at 27 degrees Virgo, and that you'll get back into that organizational phase. Toot sweet. What else is happening here? There's a very, very high friendship vibe all month, and particularly this week, a lot of togetherness, this could even be groups of people getting together to solve problems. We have the asteroid Cupido in Sagittarius at 26 degrees, which is the galactic center, and that represents, togetherness. So there's a lot of, pardon me, a lot of spirit that can be found in groups, a lot of things that can really give you momentum and see your projects through. I feel that as well with, the full moon on September the 6th. It may lead you to a little bit of indecision, but don't allow it, because you've got the ring and the key together, and that bodes well for decisions. That bodes well for, giving impetus to projects that have been sitting on the back burner. That bodes well to finding solutions. So, if you have a tendency to daydream this week or be indecisive, just pull yourself back up and say, this is a great week of a lot of momentum, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. Pardon me. But on a romantic level, you may want to retreat before making major decisions, because it may be a little bit emotionally overwhelming around the full moon, and you may want to spend some time alone to retreat and strategize, so to speak, especially because the full moon is also sextiling asteroid Pallas, and we have this wonderful romantic vibe with Venus entering Leo on the 5th. And, it's just absolute, or this is in your 5th house rather, and I feel that that's boding very, very well for romance. So you've got a lot to think about, Aries, how you're going to work it out. Pardon me. See the videos for your other signs and see how you can best work it out. Of course, the cards are always there for you to interpret yourselves. So take care and have a great week.